Okay, here we go. We've got a question about, again, the role of certain parts of a nuclear power station in ensuring particularly that we have a controlled chain reaction. Okay, that's important language here. All of these parts are important, but we want to specifically focus on the controlled chain reaction. As ever, we'll hit pause, we'll try the question, and when you're ready to see an answer, press play. Okay, I'm finding that there's a very repeated themes with these kind of questions. I've noticed that in the 2025 papers anyway, the the examiners are really keen on you knowing particular role of particular components, and that is these guys here. The answer here is D, okay, because we're looking at the moderators and control rods. Why? Well, the job of a moderator, as we've seen in a couple of other questions, is to slow down the neutrons. Okay, so what happens in fission is we have one neutron firing in. That neutron then causes a uranium nucleus, for example, to become unstable and then split up. It needs to have a relatively low speed, and so therefore the moderator, which is usually heavy water, something like that, is used to bring down that speed. So the moderator is there to make sure that that reaction is not that those neutrons are not too fast. The control rods are there to absorb neutrons. So they're there to take neutrons out of the system, because every time you have one fission reaction, you're usually releasing 3 neutrons, and if we didn't, then we'd have an out of control chain reaction. So these guys are to do with the controlled chain reaction. Let's look at the other two in here. We've got heat exchangers. The heat exchanger is to do with releasing the thermal energy within the system. Again, it's important. It's going to stop an explosion perhaps, it'll build up a pressure, but it's not important for the chain reaction. And shielding obviously is important. It's a safety device, okay? However, moderators and control rods are really the focus here. As you'll have seen from any other questions, if you're looking at, for example, the let me get this right, E4 playlist, you'll notice that the examiners will love the moderators. I'm not saying that's going to come up again, but it's really been a theme throughout the 2025 papers, and let's hope it's one in the 2026 papers because it's not too challenging, no calculations here. Yeah, hope you agree with me there, and if you've got any questions, please let me know.